Radio Free Cybertron.
Transformers.
Rewind.
Life can be sacrificed for peace on Earth. And Transformers Rewind.
Fortress Maximus is unable to enlarge because he has used up his powers to operate on Sparkle.
Fortress Maximus, prepare for your death today. You're gonna die.
Galvatron is dead, and Scorponok has taken his place leading the Decepticons, proclaiming all Autobots have to die. The news of Scorponok becoming leader was reported immediately to Fortress Maximus. Sparkle remembers the upcoming World Summit, so Chrome Dome and Sparkle then left for Earth by robot train, which is like a hard-boiled egg. The summit on Earth concerns a certain type of rock existing within the Earth's egg white, which can cause volcanic activity, and the Decepticons seem to be taking advantage of it.
Can I go with him?
Commander, I'll have to leave for Earth as well, because the Earth Summit is about to open in a few days.
Did you say Earth Summit? Just what is that, Sparkle?
Well, this meeting is held by scientists from all over the world to examine the secrets of the Ring of Fire. That's interesting. So you had better come with me to Earth then.
Chrome Dome, you going alone?
Why not, sir? I'll be okay.
So Chrome Dome and Sparkle then left for Earth by robot train. The Earth is like a hard-boiled egg. With its outer layer is the shell. This is the thinnest part. Then there is the egg white, and the yolk represents the center of the Earth, hot, red, and boiling. The topic of the meeting is the morphic rocks, which lie in the second layer of the Earth, the egg white. The morphic rocks can cause the volcanoes to erupt. The aim of the meeting is to avoid these eruptions. Another reason Sparkle has attended the meeting is he's found out the Decepticons often attack these regions.
Trypticon interrupts Sparkle's geology lecture, and Sparkle refuses to find safety and insists on helping fight the giant robot dinosaur. And so, in short order, Sparkle is nearly killed. Quick! Somebody pull Autobot X out of the closet. Chrome Dome tells Danny he's sorry for endangering Sparkle, but it's too late for apologies. Sparkle is hurt badly, but manages to tell Danny never to cry, or else he won't be a man. The Decepticons attack Japan, but Fortress Maximus orders Chrome Dome to stay behind. Fortress Maximus has other things to do than lead the attack himself, so Brainstorm and his men leave for Earth on the robot train, where they end up getting their asses beat pretty quick by the Decepticons.
Fight me! Transform! Here, you come here. Come on, fight me!
You're dead.
Not likely.
Chrome Dome, I'm gonna send you to hell.
No way! Oh no! Watch out!
What?
Oh no! Ah! Oh.
Oh my goodness! Come on!
Check on Sparkle. Is he okay?
Sparkle! 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 Sparkle!
Meanwhile, Sparkle...
Father! Father!
Danny, I'm proud of you, my son. You've shown me how strong you are.
Father!
Danny, listen. If anything ever happens to me, you'll have to be strong, you hear?
Father, you'll be okay, I'm sure.
You'll have to be strong. For me, Mother, and people on Earth, you'll fight the Decepticons. Okay?
Father!
Danny, boys can cry, but not out loud. Men don't cry. They only get stronger.
Father!
Come on now, brave men don't cry, you know.
I'm not crying. I won't cry. I won't. I promise I'll be strong, Father.
Don't.
Father! How do you feel, Mother?
I'm all right. I won't die that easily.
Father! Please hold on, Father!
Fortress Maximus wants to use his superpower to save Sparkle. The procedure succeeds, but Fortress Maximus is completely spent and he can no longer enlarge himself. Scorponok observes the battle, eagerly awaiting Fortress Maximus to come himself. Chrome Dome takes over the search for Scorponok's weak point and soon discovers its location. Scorponok tells Fortress Maximus to prepare for his death today. He's going to die. The other headmasters attack, but it's useless. Scorponok throws Fortress Maximus in lava, but the power of the headmaster's theme song re-energizes him, and Fortress Maximus emerges at full power. And as Chrome Dome arrives to reveal the weak point, Fortress Maximus runs Scorponok through, causing him to fall in lava, with no theme music to save him. At last, the battle is over. It's a miracle Fortress Maximus survived, but will Scorponok return? Of course he will!
Fortress Maximus, it's time for you to die.
Stop! Stop! Don't do it!
Save your breath. It's your turn next. You join him soon.
Oh, no!
Oh! I'm coming, Commander! Transform! Master Sword! But we fail. Let's go! So do you want more?
Wow.
This episode's pretty infamous. I think
You could say that.
I think most of the memes that have originated from the Headmaster's dubs pretty much come from this episode, with the exception of like some of the early ones where like darn that sound wave, yeah! It's like episode 4. But yeah, basically everything else that anybody knows about Headmasters in dub form basically comes from this episode. It's a mess. It's a wonderful, beautiful, terrible mess. I love it.
Yeah, it's a work of art.
It is. It is. So I mean, it's pretty dense too. Even if you take out all of the stuff that we find humorous, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to it, like things they throw in, like at the beginning. Punch is actually observing the Decepticons. He doesn't even get a word in, at least not that it was dubbed. I think he actually was speaking in the original Headmasters. But it's just kind of cool that they started off the episode with Punch. But I mean, then though, I don't really know I risk my life for Earth top to bottom, like as well as I know life can be sacrificed for peace on Earth. So it's sort of hard for me to compare what happens in one to the other. So basically what I know is like Highbrow's looking for Scorponok's weak spot. He's looking for the weak spot, and then basically Sparkle, gets injured. Fortress Maximus uses his superpower to keep himself from enlarging, but he removes the fragment from Sparkle's brain.
Most useless superpower ever.
Yes. And
I have the power to not enlarge myself.
Yes, and then Fortress Maximus, of course, comes himself. Then.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I guess I just have to go balls out on this. So, basically, in this episode, it's craziness happens. I don't know what I want to start off with, so I think we'll start off with Six Shot. Six Shot is so awesome. I think one of my favorite lines from this. Yes, he killed Dr. Magnus.
He's essentially Bane, I guess.
Yeah, he killed Dr. Magnus.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's Chris Nolan's Bane.
He can do it. I mean, he totally can do that. It's been done. Of course, by this point, though, all of the characters on the show are still on the shelves, so the likelihood of him actually killing, I think it was Chrome Dome at that point, not really that likely. So basically,
Ultra Magnus, he's last year's toy.
Yeah, totally dead. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Autobot Spike or Autobot X, because I've always thought, had the writers been thinking something a little bit different they might have gone in that direction, and just imagine how wonderfully awful that would have been. But of course, instead, we did get boys can cry but not out loud. Men don't cry; they only get stronger, which is probably my favorite Transformers quote ever.
Repress your emotions.
Suck it up, kid.
That's right.
So when we were talking about Surprise Party in a previous rewind, I was talking about how Headmaster's Wheelie is more of just a dick. So Chrome Dome is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do this." Wheelie's like, "It's too late for apologies." So
Sparkle never should have joined the fight. You should have known this yourself. And then somebody says to Wheelie, "Look, it's not Chrome Dome's fault." And Wheelie's like, "But can't it be?"
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be easier?
But
we really need someone to blame.
Going back to the plot of the episode, so Scorponok and the Decepticons want to turn Earth, which is described as an egg, into another sun with an atomic bomb.
Now, yeah, that could be easier with maybe Jupiter, but Earth? There's not even enough material on Earth to make a sun. What?
Okay, look, JD.
There's not enough mass in either. Sorry, I just had to get that out.
JD, listen. This is the same episode where Fortress Maximus sacrificed his power to enlarge himself to remove a piece of shrapnel from Sparkle's brain. I don't think science is really the first thing up on the plate.
Well, it's not it's the energy. He used up the energy that he would use. See, that's the problem with watching this awful dub versus
awful dub.
This is awful.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what you're saying. So let me just recite this. What happened to the Headmasters? Can't they fight without Chrome Dome? Fortress Maximus has come himself. Okay, then, I shall get Fortress Maximus to fight me. I love Scorponok so very much. I don't know what you mean. That's like Shakespearean.
So bad.
Come, Fortress Maximus, I'm waiting for you. I mean, it's awesome. I love this episode so much.
I'm having a geek out moment right here.
I love this episode.
Brian is having a geek out moment.
I mean, I get that people like this, but this is really awful. I mean, I know it's supposed to be awesome in its awfulness, but I don't know. It never endeared itself to me that way, I guess.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised by this because JD doesn't care about G2 either, which makes them a bad and wrong person.
Yeah. Oh, Fortress Maximus, prepare for your death today. You're going to die. I mean, that's so awesome. How can you not like this?
I just shake my head. I don't know.
So, in the resolution of the episode, so Scorponok's weak spot is his most, vulnerable and, obvious spot on his body. I mean, that makes, no sense. I love this.
Well, it's the same place where on the toy that the tech spec roller thing is.
Yeah.
Yes. How about that?
So it's like his center of all of his powers in his body.
Mm-hmm.
It's the center of his stats. We gotta destroy his stats.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, if you stab Scorponok in his stats, it's going to defeat him.
Right.
That's right.
And
then how are we going to know how many
RBIs
RBIs he drove in last
It's
year?
equivalent. It's equivalent to pouring your soda on your friend's character sheet.
In this case, it would just gum it up, and his head wouldn't want to pop off.
Well, that sounds like it would be bad too.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound great either. Sounds like retreat.
This is the culmination of a long story arc where they've learned that Scorponok had a weak point, and they've been trying to figure out and learn where it would be, and then this finally wraps up that part of the story arc so they can get into the end stage of the series now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as much as the dub ends up making light of the situation, it was an important thing as for the series itself, even as formulaic anime as it was.
It's incredibly formulaic, and I'm a firm believer that the dub makes it, watchable.
Well, yeah, that's kind of my point here. I've watched all of Headmasters subtitled,
And it's not fun.
I mean, I enjoyed it on a level to watch all the way through one time to learn the story, but if I want to watch an episode of Headmasters just for fun, I would absolutely go for the dub over subs.